Hey everybody, Dr. David Evans here, the president of the Pick TV Network. I just wanted to come on just to, show a lot of love to everybody who's watching today, wherever you're watching around the world. Just wanted to share some things on my heart about the life and legacy of George Floyd. Um, this man was on a mission. A lot of people don't know George Floyd. He was a preacher. He was a man who led to, was born to help this world, and he was always trying to do something to stir people and get into a position to help people more. Um, when we look back over the past year, and we see so many things that's been going on around our world, um, and how George Floyd life has touched so many people, including mine. Um, when I heard about what happened a year ago, it was like a neighbor. It was like somebody who was a friend, somebody real close to, and to see his life ending so soon, So I know a lot of people around the world are just touched because of what his sacrifice. He died too soon, tragically, um, and we are all blessed because um, he gave his life to sacrifice something that the world has changed. I know that a lot of stuff is still going on crazy around the world, but I wanted just to come on just to say to George Floyd's family and everybody who watching, this man touched the world. We celebrated an anniversary of a man who gave his life, or his life was taken. But we will never forget, the sacrifice that was made. And who else, in 2020, that the whole world rallied together to make a change. Um, um, I wanted to show you something else. Yeah, I wanted to show you something else. I wanted to do some a little bit of reading tonight, and how so many young teenagers are speaking out after George Floyd's death. And George Perry Floyd Jr. was an African American man murdered by the police during an arrest after a store clerk suspected that he may have used a counterfeit $20 bill in Minneapolis. Derek Chauvin, one of the four officers who arrived on the scene, kneeled on George Floyd's neck and back for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. George Floyd was born October 14, 1973 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And we have family members in Fayetteville. My Aunt Mary, my cousin Richard, my aunt Aura, all down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My father used to always take me to Evans Hill. When we talk about Fayetteville, North Carolina, that's home. So all of you didn't know, you do know now. George Floyd was born October the 14th, 1973 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's not even too far from Washington, D.C. He died on May the 25th, 2020 in Minneapolis. His height was 6'4", and he has siblings, and his parents, George George Perry and Lucia Floyd, That was his mother and father. You know, and when we think about his life, like so many others who've gone on too soon, Trayvon Martin, um, gone on too soon, and how tragedy has hit him. We've seen it all over the world with Rodney King and others who have gone through so much. You know, so when we look at George Floyd, 46 years young. 46. He was still young in his life, and he was just left this planet. But the whole world should never forget. We should, after 1 year after George Floyd's death, and we should always remember, you know, this man from Fayetteville, North Carolina, who was a gentle giant, who helped change the world. Um, and as we go forward in being better as a community, better as a people, we have to keep hope alive. We have to keep going forward. We have to keep doing what we have to do to make this world a better place. You know, so I just wanted to come on for a moment just to show some words of love and remember that we will never forget George Floyd. We will never forget, as an African American people, you know, one of our soldiers, a great man who was on a mission. I'm going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come right back after this and share some more information with you.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
Hey everybody, thank you for your time. Once again, Dr. David Evans here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I just wanted to come on just to share some information to you about, you know, the beautiful life of George Floyd. You know, this on his anniversary. This great man from Fayetteville, North Carolina, was doing some research and learning some more about the wonderful thing he did. George Perry Floyd, he was a minister. He was ministering. He was a minister. He's trying to help young people. And many of you, like I'm watching around the world on this night of his anniversary, you know, how we still will remember. He's gone, but never forgotten. George Floyd, you know, so many people around the world don't know that he was from North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Me being, having family members in Fayetteville, sending a lot of love out to all our brothers and sisters in Fayetteville, Durham, Raleigh, Rocky Mount. And George Floyd was from Fayetteville. 1973, that's where he was born. This gentle giant, he passed away May the 25th, 2020. This whole world was changed. So much has transpired since that. But I believe we all are born to make the world a better place, and I believe we're here for a reason and a purpose and assignment. So we would never forget this soldier, this great man, who literally, his death gave other people some life, others some hope. You know, the whole world was rallying behind this act of injustice, and you know, now we're able to come together even more. You know, so I wanted to take time out to say from the PIC TV network, our network, wanted to send a special tribute to George Floyd, and again, we will never forget this life, his legacy, you know, what he done to help this world to be a better place, and his sacrifice. And I want to thank you all for watching the PIC TV network. We're on with 60 channels. You can check us out if you want to be a part of something great. Email us at the PIC TV network at gmail.com. We would love to have you to be a part of our programs that we have already up, already moving, already going forward. And we're going to honor the life and legacy of George Floyd, a man who changed the world. So many preachers was preaching and rallying together, sermons, me included. And you know, this man seemed like he was this one of our great heroes. You know, a great hero, George Floyd. So we want to salute him on the anniversary that he has to the whole world, that the whole world will stop and pause and remember again George Floyd. You know, his family, continue to pray for them. Brothers and sisters in Minneapolis, our brothers and sisters in Florida, Texas, New York, everybody who rallied all over the world. It was a time that we will never forget in history, that George Floyd's life changed the world. You know, surely those who are watching me right now, we are all honored and blessed because of we have another day on the planet. We have another day, and we want to continue to rally together to show some love to each other. Let's continue to spread the love and unity so that we can make the world a better place. You know, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. My brother Kenny, thank you, brother Ken. You know, Dante, Tion, thank you for watching. Nisi, thank you for watching. Thank you, Jerome Bowie. Thank you, Yvonne Edwards, Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you, Sandy, Texas. Thank you, Donnie Harrington, Bowie, Maryland. Thank you for checking us out. Stephen, Hollywood, California. Thank you, everybody. Just want to say thank you again. And again, we will never forget George Floyd and our broadcast, our television network. We're going to continue to do some things to honor our own. This man was a great man who helped change the world. So thank you for your time, everybody. Hope that you continue to be safe, continue to do the right thing, continue to be encouraged. Continue to check out the Pick TV network. Our network is on with 60 channels. We're adding shows and programs. If you'd like to be on our new Pick TV network, we would love to have you on to be a part of television history on the Pick TV network. Hey, thank you for your time again. We'll see you on the next program on Pick TV. Bye-bye.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.